From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Ready to get dropped off?
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cut. 56, 56 is the mic. Cut. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't going nowhere.
Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark,
the shark.
In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbo providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks. And now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Returnable here from the 38.
Shit.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They're running it.
Mahomes now on first down. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go on, 80. 54. Mike, 50. Hey, 43, 15.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, If you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
65, 65, 65.
From the 24, Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
54. Hey, yo, go going. Watch 54, watch 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
What the?
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Chiefs 14, Seahawks nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here, just try and get some space.
Now it's Wilson, flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that looked like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish. Okay, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. So from the 36 down, 1st and 10.
Let's go, Pete. 10. Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has her staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Williams stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Get him, boy.
Get him, boy. On the tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yellow.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside him. Highlights and analysis from Orlando of this. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab on. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson is complete to Lockett.
Wilson's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Right there.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch the curls. Switch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let him know. Check. Spot that.
Wilson now. Gonna throw again. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right here.
Again, Wilson. Forced out to Wilson, hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay down.
Not in any rush offensively. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.